Shiva consoles Parvati. The sight of the lifeless body of her son agonized Parvati, and she vehemently rebuked Shiva. Shiva was feeling so helpless, but he promised Parvati that he would bring Ganesha back to life. He tried to convince Parvati and said, "I will give him a new lease of life." No sooner had he said this than a large bird swooped up the head from the ground. Parvati was inconsolable at this sight. She shrieked in grief, "What will happen now?" "Don't worry, dear. I will find a fresh head and get it for him," Shiva said. "But there is none lying around," lamented Parvati. "Oh, I will get one from earth," Shiva consoled Parvati. Shiva then instructed the gods to wash Ganesha's headless body. "I will go southwards and cut off the head of the first creature I meet. Then I will fit it onto Ganesha's body," he said. And Shiva hurried southwards with his trident. Ganesha gets an elephant's head. Shiva set on a southward journey in the quest of a head. He wandered here and there but could not find any human head that would fit Ganesha's body. Suddenly, he found a recently severed head of an elephant's calf. Thinking that it would be just what he needed, Shiva picked the severed head up and turned back towards Mount Kailash. How Ganesha got an elephant's head is explained in various stories. According to a legend, the elephant's head was one of the several heads of the Airavat. Airavat, a magnificent elephant produced by the churning of the ocean of milk, was the mount of Indra, the king of gods. This head was offered to Shiva by Indra to help him out of his difficulty. Indra had met sage Durvasa, who had offered him a celestial garland. Indra accepted it and put it on the trunk of Airavat. But Airavat was irritated by its smell and threw it to the ground. An enraged Durvasa cut off Airavat's head, and he offered the head to Shiva. Parvati's displeasure. Finally, Shiva found a head to join onto the body of Ganesha. Meanwhile, Parvati was grieving over her son who was killed guarding the entrance to her cave. The gods and the sages did not know how to console her. Shiva soon reached Mount Kailash with the elephant's head and fixed it on Ganesha's lifeless body. Using his divine powers, Shiva then restored Ganesha's life. Amidst the chanting of mantras, Ganesha stood up and paid respect to all. Shiva was overjoyed. He said to Parvati, "Parvati, look at our son. He looks flawless." But Parvati was not satisfied with this new form of her son. She was still furious with her husband. "People will now make fun of him. He is looking very odd. A god with an elephant's head. Everyone will poke fun at him and call him a funny character," she lamented. Ganesha becomes Lord Ganesha. Parvati was not pleased with the elephant's head of her son. She thought Ganesha would be the butt of jokes everywhere. But Shiva tried to reason with Parvati. "Tell me, I will do whatever that will make you happy," he said. Parvati asked him to pass an order that all gods and humans should show great respect to her son. Also, every worship, puja, or sacrificial ritual, yagna, should start with the worship of Ganesha. "Make him the head of your ganas too," she insisted. Shiva consented happily to all her demands. He also blessed Ganesha that whoever worships him with devotion would be free from trouble. Parvati was very happy. She embraced her son lovingly. "Oh my Gajanan, elephant-headed, my Ganpati, Ganachief, my Ganesha." A delighted Parvati then brought Ganesha some sweetened cereal balls, laddus, or modaks. He quickly gobbled down all of them. Since then, Ganesha is worshipped first before beginning any religious festivals or auspicious events or rituals.
Thanks for watching. Do like, share, subscribe to Sahil Book House.